Hey guitar friends, welcome to All About Guitar Academy. Today we're going to be looking at some classic rock riffs. So grab your electric guitar or your acoustic if that's all you got. Make sure you're in standard E tuning and I'll see you in the lesson. Let's rock. Hey guitar friends, welcome back. Bob Strom here. I'm at bobstrom.com if you ever want to come by and check out what we have to offer here at All About Guitar Academy. We're helping people just like you learn how to play the guitar one lesson at a time. So let's take a look at today's topic. We're going to be looking at classic rock riffs and how to play those. And the first one we're going to start with today is Joe Walsh's Rocky Mountain Way. One of my students, Jimmy Dillmore, requested this song. We're actually going to be teaching it today on our conference call. So I thought I would give you guys and gals a sneak peek at what we're doing. All right, so let's start the riff off. Now the riff starts with a power chord. We're going to be playing E5 up here. And where we're at here, this is the fret number 7. We're playing this E root note here. Fret 7, string number 5. So you want to be playing this note right here. Okay. Then we also want to put finger number 3 down here on fret number 9 of string number 4. So if I play those two strings together, that's what it sounds like. Hey guitar friends, if you really want to learn how to play rock guitar, you need to join me at the All About Guitar Academy. Check the description for the links to get there. Come check it out. You want to be a VIP member so I can meet with you every single month face to face, live. I want to see you there. All right, join the Academy. It's a great way to support the channel, but even better, it's a great way to support your guitar journey. I'll see you there. Now, this is what my Marshall DSL-40 looks like. I've got the gain down just a little bit for the songs we're doing today. And if you want to achieve the same type of sound, you want to be crunchy, but not too much crunch. You don't want to add too much overdrive. So anyway, let's jump right into it. So the way the song starts out, it sounds like this. All right, and what Joe's doing there, now keep in mind, I've seen Joe play this live. Sometimes Joe is in open E with a slide right here, and he's got his talk box ready on the microphone. We're not going to do all that today. All right, this is going to be a beginner, intermediate, friendly lesson. So what we're doing here, we're playing a power chord, E5, and I'm also playing the low E string with it. So it's just down, out. And we want to play string number 3, 4, and 5. Okay, and this is what that E5 power chord looks like, by the way. And that's how the song starts. Now, song is going to be basically a blues shuffle. So it's kind of, the beat goes like this. And it's very simple beat. It's 4/4 time, but just think of the blues. If you've done any blues stuff, like, that's basically what we're doing for the rhythm of this song. But let's get back into the riff. We've got the E5. Okay, so what we're doing here, we've got to use our pinky. And we also have to know how to do some palm muting and be able to deaden the strings, to totally mute the strings when we want to. So sometimes I'll lift my fingers up off of the fretboard a little bit, or I'll be palm muting down here. So that's an art in itself. It's a skill to rock on guitar. So here's a good way to practice it. Let's just do this E5, and we're going to strum down 1, 2, 3, 4. And every time we count 1, 2, 3, 4, we want to mute the strings, so stop them after we play the notes, okay? We're going to do this with E5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and... You can do it down here too. So the reason we want to know how to do that because we're going to be doing that a lot during this riff. So let's start from the E5. Then we're going to do a typical blues formation here. We're going to take our pinky. We're going to come down here to string number 4 on fret number 11. Like that. All right, now this is going to take some practice, especially if you're brand new to guitar. This one might be kind of tough for you because you don't want all of the strings and notes to ring out. You want to be able to stop them from ringing out so that you're only hearing the chord on certain beats. So on 1, 2, 3, 4. Like that. We're also alternate picking. We're playing this low E string on the offbeat. So it's here I'm kind of muffling that low E. Okay, the next part of the riff is going to be down here on a D5. Looks like this. We're just going a whole step down towards the headstock. Okay, and then when Joe's doing this beginning part, we've got a piano that comes in, starts doing this fancy stuff. So if you don't have a piano player, and a lot of us don't, we're just going to come down here to D5 and do this. And again, we're using palm muting to keep the notes from ringing out on this D5 part, and I'm also alternate picking with my low E string, so it's now I should point out, to achieve these power chords, you're going to want to make sure that your thumb is down here on the back of the neck of the guitar. You don't want it up here like that. It's going to be hard to play this song. You want to have it back here to give you some leverage, and also to be able to do this at the beginning. It's really hard to hit that with your pinky, that note, if your thumb is up too high. So make sure you got it down here. Also, you notice that I'm straight down the fretboard. I'm not like this, I'm not like that, I'm just straight down. Okay? So posture is important on this type of a tune as well. It's actually important on all the tunes, but let's start the riff again. Okay, now we're going to go down here to this D5. And then we're going back up to the E5. All right, another thing you can do is play your E5 down here. If you're a rhythm guitar player and you're in a band and you're doing this tune, you can just be, when you hear the bass going boom, 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 boom. That's just an E note there. You can do that on the guitar too with an E5. Okay, then the other part of this riff is we've got to go to the A5. All right, and what I'm doing there, we're playing the open E string first, then the A5, then I'm hitting this G note, string number 6, fret number 3. I'm just pulling down a little bit on it, bending a little bit, so again. And then back to an E5. Again, this is a famous old blues riff used in so many blues songs. But Joe is doing it the way Joe does it, which is really cool. So let's practice this together. Going real slow. just do that one more time, and then we're going to hit the G note, come up here to G sharp, which is on fret number 4 of string 6. So I'll do that again. Now we're going to make that A5 again. All right, all we're doing there is your typical blues riff, A5 to A6. All right, like this. Then we go back to the E5, and you can do the same thing on the E5. Now we're on B flat, power chord, and then we're going to slide up to B. 1, 2, 3. All right, see how all that fits together? That is basically the entire riff, my friends. Let's go through it one more time. Okay, now we're going to go to the D5. You just do that a couple more times, and then we're going to do the open E string to the A5 to the G note, and back to the open E. Rocky Mountain Way. All right, now if you really want to know how many bars we're doing, how many measures, this and all that kind of stuff, it's 12 bar blues, my friend. That's all it is, 12 bar blues. So we've got 12 bars of that blues riff, starting with the E, all right? And then we go to the A, and then we go to the B. All right, let's jump into our next riff. All right, Uncle Ted, the Nuge Master, Stranglehold. You got to know this one if you're going to rock on guitar. And again, the skills we're going to need are palm muting and being able to stop the sound, the vibrato, the sustain when it's time to stop it. So that is the art to playing this tune. So what we're doing here, we're playing this in A. So it's an A5 basically. That's going to dominate most of the song. But we're playing this little riff here. So let's take that apart. We're playing here on fret number 5, string number 4, and we're playing the open A string. And then coming up here to fret number 7. What we're doing here, we're barring string 3 and 4 with our index finger on fret 5. All right, and Ted does this in a lot of songs. Cat Scratch Fever, Free For All, lots of Ted Nugent songs. So it sounds like this. So we're on fret 5, covering string 3 and 4. And we're coming up to fret number 7. And this is the little tricky part. All we're doing here is we're doing it fast, okay? So that takes some practice. But let's start from the beginning really slow. Then we're coming down here and doing a power chord, a G5, sliding up to an A5. We're just playing 2 notes there, 2 strings. String 6, fret 3, and string 5, fret 5. and then sliding up to the A root note and doing the same thing. So let's start the riff again. And I should point out, I am palm muting the heck out of this. So when I hammer down, when I hammer on from the 5th fret to the 7th fret, I'm palm muting both of these strings, string 4 and string 5. So it's, but I'm playing this note right here on string number 4. Let's do that again. But of course, Ted's doing it much faster, and that's the way I prefer to play it as well. Okay, right here, we can come up here and do a power chord like this. I like to do it right here. Fret number 12, we're going to bar those 2 strings again. String 3 and 4. And then we're going to go up here to fret number 14. So 12 to 14. And we're just playing those 2 strings. Now you can bar it here and do a power chord. Give it a little more power. We're still playing these 2 notes here on fret number 12. So let's start the riff one more time. Then we come back down and we repeat the riff. And that is mostly the song. Of course, now Ted does a lot of amazing lead guitar stuff, and I'm going to save that for another video in the song. And that's what it's so famous for, is that awesome Gibson Birdland guitar just singing out. Ted would probably call it more like a rhinoceros howling at the moon, something like that. But anyway, that's Stranglehold. All right, next riff. Hey, let's take a look at Def Leppard's Too Late for Love. This one was requested by another one of my students, Pat Quinn. So we're going to look at this riff. It might seem like it's a little bit simple, but it's really not, because we're doing some alternate picking, we're doing some more palm muting, and we've also got a couple of volume changes here. So the way the riff starts out, I'm turning my volume knob down to about a 7, playing an E5. All right, then I'm going to slide up with finger number 2 to fret number 3 of string 5, which is a C note. I'm going to slide up from fret 2 to 3, I'm sorry. Then I'm going to put my index finger on fret number 2 of string 4. All right, then we're going to slide that whole chord formation up here to fret number 5. So it's E5. All right, and I'm alternate picking. So I'm down picking on the A string and up picking as well. You'll watch my picking hand here. E5. Okay, and then what we're going to do next, we want to hit this note right here, which is fret number 5, string 4, and we want to play that note simultaneously with string number 5, fret number 5. So it's a dyad. It's a two strings being played together on that one fret, fret number 5. So I'll do it again real slow. Then we're going to bring finger number 2 from fret number 4 to fret number 5, like that. And then we go back to fret 5 and fret 4. Fret 4 is on string 3. So let's do the riff one more time. If you'll notice, I moved that chord formation back down here to fret 3 and fret 2 of string 4 and 5. One more time, really slow. And you can add a little bit of vibrato like this. So. See, I'm kind of wiggling the strings there. So let's do the riff one more time. Okay, then we're going to crank the volume up when the song starts. So we're playing the same notes, same chords, the dyad chords. We're just doing it with a different rhythm now, and we're playing it much louder. So it sounds like this. And that's the main riff of the main lyric of the song. Now there's another part where we change to an A, to a key of A. Sounds kind of like this. All right, what we're doing there, if you remember back on Stranglehold, we were up here, but we're down here on this fret number 5, string 3 and 4. So what we're doing here, and we're actually playing this open B string with these two notes. So I'll show you what I mean. Now what's happening here, we're doing some alternate picking back and forth. Down, up, on the A string. And then we're playing that dyad chord there. So when we play this chord, all we're doing is putting our index finger on fret number 4 of string 3 and playing fret number 5 of string 4. And we're playing the open B string. And then back up. Okay, so it's... Now when we come down here, we're going to use this same chord formation, these two fingers here. And I'm playing the open A string and the B string with that. So it's... All right, really simple riff, but the tough part about it is making sure you're playing the right strings, you're alternate picking, and you're doing some palm muting there. That's what makes it a little tough. So it's... All right, and that is Too Late for Love. Now don't be too late. Make sure you check out this next video all about how to rock on guitar. You're gonna love it. If you like videos like this one, I'll see you there.